checked and rechecked everything. I think the signal interceptor's ready to go. Are you?
Let's do this.
All right. Head up onto the platform and we'll see if I can find a signal to lock onto. Are you in or are you out? Make up your mind.
Paladin Dance.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Ready.
Roger that. Don't worry, boy. I'll make sure this soldier comes home alive.
It's 8 o'clock. You're listening to Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. Attention, Minutemen. We've just gotten word that a settlement is in trouble. Anyone within range, please respond.
Hey, Sheffield. What do you think about coming to work for me?
Thank you. It's like I can finally think straight.
Just looking to trade a little.
I gave up alcohol after settling down here. Doctor said I shot my liver.
It's a shame these people have to live in fear. Sheltering in this old state. You perfectly Brotherhood of Steel now?
Hey, Arturo.
Everything I got will keep you safe.
Let's see what you have.
Something for every... Protection. Everyone.
Let's see what you got.
Self-defense at its best.
Having the Prydwen moored above the airport keeps the Brotherhood.
Refrain from opening fire
Ingram?
inside the institute.
I've checked and
It
rechecked
could
everything.
jeopardize our entire mission.
Let's do this.
All right. Head up onto the platform and we'll see if I can find... You wanted to get into the Institute, right? Well, what are you waiting for? Let's see. Relays dialed in. Beam emitters warmed up. Everything looks green. Let me start scanning for the signal. Cross your fingers. I'm inputting the code now. Wow, there's a heck of a lot of interference and ghosting. It's gonna take a minute or two to lock in. By the way... This little trip you're taking is a heck of an opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up
Dr.
to.
Lee is a valuable
I put a
asset.
clever little program
If any
on
harm
this
comes to
holotape that'll scan their
I'm holding you
network and
personally
download
responsible.
anything it finds. If you place it in any terminal down there, it'll do the rest. Bring it back to me and I'll see if I can make sense of whatever it found. Well, well, looks like we have a winner. RF wave capture complete. Ramping the emitter. 60%, 80%. Emitter spiking but steady. All that's left is to throw the transmit switch. Transmitting in 3, 2, 1. Stay safe, soldier.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Jammed. Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean. Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Sean, where is everyone?
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shh, shh. It'll be okay, Sean. I'm here now.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here. Help me!
Who is Father? Where is he?
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. Let's start on...
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
Just... help me understand what's going on here.
I promised answers, and answers you shall have. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
They stole you, kidnapped you. Wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being, walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking, yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Sean. It's really you.
It really is. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
After what I've seen.
Experience things. Perhaps you ended up knowing him better. I, for one, will never truly forgive him. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? She was murdered.
Killed? And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am. I'm the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
But, Director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position.
Right.
I've lived my life within... Ultimately, the common...
Uh-huh.
Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build... And now...
Yes, that's what I want.
I know. I know you've been through so much. I'm pleased to see it has not impaired your judgment. Forgive me. I'd assume that after everything I'm sure you've seen above ground, you would be more than a bit biased against us. There is much to be done. You'll need time to acclimate yourself, a chance to become acquainted with our procedures.
I'll do whatever it takes.
I am glad. The Institute is now. You'll want to introduce you. And finally...
This a clean floor. Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not?
Hi, Doc.
You know what happens when people get robots to do all their work? They get fat and lazy, that's what. Real people doing real thinking and real work. That's the future I want.
No argument here.
Nice to meet someone who isn't obsessed with I've been saying for... Maybe you can talk. In any case, perhaps don't make excuses.
Dr. Higgs.
There's a lot of hubris around here. I don't care for it.
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
No visible reaction. We'll start this trial.
Is it true Food Supplement 77 has been discontinued?
It must make you proud
That
to
is
see
correct.
all that Father
That
has
was my
done,
favorite one.
all that he has built.
Can't we keep it a little longer?
I will be happy to forward your request to the Bioscience Division. In the meantime, please feel free to enjoy one of our other nutritious and flavorful food supplements.
I want something.
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick. He's eager to get that going.
Doc.
I wonder how the Warwick family so good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holder. I can't wait.
It's remarkable that any
I
child
look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give, as the name implies, our most important. To that end, we've even started to... You probably saw...
Uh-huh. Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work and ingenuity, any challenge can be overcome. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but I'd like to give it a try.
Great. I was hoping you'd say that. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or if you...
I'm good for now, thanks.
Take care, then.
Sorry, but I'm too preoccupied with chit-chat.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
Hey there.
The third
Nothing
primary
to
drive
report,
breakdown
sir.
this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase-out on these older models can't come soon.
Hey, Doc.
Oh,
They weren't kidding.
I don't know.
You really are
Most
here.
of them have lasted
Well, all
long
right.
past their projected
When
lifespan.
Father told us
You
about
ask
you,
me.
if you don't mind my...
Right.
Pretty well.
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we maintain and upgrade. There's a lot of machine, the work we do. So,
Absolutely.
oh, good to hear. It'll be a load offshore.
Sure.
Take your time. If there's anything else,
I'm good for now, thanks.
goodbye then. I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
You're here. Glad you made it.
We're all looking forward to working with you.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his...
Doctor.
I'll pass along your
Welcome.
message, Doctor.
Welcome. It is so good to meet you.
Uh-huh. It'll take some time, but I could learn to like it here.
I'm so... You should know that... See that people on the surface have got it pretty bad.
Hey there.
Makes me...
If you need medical attention, see Dr. Volkert.
Scanning. Subject identified.
Hey there.
All systems nominal.
I'm seriously thinking of
That armor should serve you well
knock
in
some
a
heads together.
firefight.
You wouldn't happen to have a spare
targeting
polarizer
package
on you,
upgrades
would
I
you?
asked for.
I don't
Maybe I
think
should
you'll
take
be
some
needing
courses
that
with
suit of power armor in here.
Please don't. There's
Hi,
enough
Doc.
friction as it is
So,
between us and pretty
Here
much
you
all
are.
the other departments.
Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any...
Why? Don't you trust me?
Oh, it's nothing personal. I don't trust anyone. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary
I'm sure it's best for everyone if the synths remain here.
Certainly. We can't allow sophisticated Institute technology to fall into the wrong hands. The results could be disastrous. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
Why does it matter?
If there is some defect in Courser combat programming, then it must be identified and corrected. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
I'm good for now, thanks.
Very well.
Always be vigilant. Many enemies.
Greetings, sir.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even...
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Safety first. Remember that.
Well, that was productive.
Dr. Lee.
Oh, it's you. You're not authorized to be here.
Actually, I was looking for you.
Me? Why?
I've been sent by the Brotherhood of Steel to find you.
You don't beat around the bush, I'll give you that. I knew it was just a matter of time before your people would track me down. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting for them to send someone like you to kill me.
Why would we want you dead?
I did some pretty sensitive work for the Brotherhood of Steel. Even though Lyons let me go, there were a few others in the ranks that thought I knew too much. That's why I came to the Institute. It was the only place that I thought I'd be out of the Brotherhood's reach and still be able to do my research. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
Are you happy here?
Are you kidding me? I am surrounded by cutting-edge laboratory equipment and some of the greatest minds the world's ever known. What does that have to do with why we're talking?
The Brotherhood needs your help, Doctor.
Needs my help? Why? They seemed to have everything under control when I left.
The Brotherhood valued your presence, and we'd like you to come back.
Well, how sweet of them. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
I was just told to get you to come back.
The Brotherhood wants me back, and the best they can do is send a robot that does nothing but follow orders? Sorry, but you're going to have to do a lot better than that.
Father trusts me, and so should you.
He trusts you because you're family. I'm not. I can't just take your word for it. I need more than that.
The Brotherhood has always been straight with you.
You're wasting your breath. I'm a scientist, not a soldier. The Brotherhood desired my creations in order to destroy, to take control. I'm not interested in returning to that way of life.
I wish there was something I could say that would convince you.
You're wasting your breath. I'm a scientist, not a soldier. The Brotherhood desired my creations in order to destroy. I'm not interested in...
I give up. What would it take to convince you?
All right, I'll play your game. I had a colleague down here, a Dr. Virgil. Several months ago, there was an accident in his lab, and he was killed. I wanted to help with the investigation, but Father had the laboratory sealed, saying that it was contaminated. The incident never sat right with me. The more I asked about it, the more I felt like Father was deflecting my questions. If you bring me solid information on what killed him, I'll take it as a favor from the Brotherhood and consider your offer. Do we have a deal?
I know this may come as a shock, but Dr. Virgil is still alive. I met him myself.
Oh, please. Do you really think a cheap tactic like that is going to work on someone like me? Stop trying to avoid the legwork. Deal?
No.
Then we have nothing more to say to each other. Now, if you'll please get out of my way, I have a lot of work to do. Now, for the sake of keeping up appearances, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Speaking of, I trust our discussion will remain between the two of us. Now, I need to get back to work, and I'm sure you have other things to do.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
You've got technology here that I never dreamed possible. It's amazing.
I'm glad you can appreciate what we've accomplished. None of it has been easy. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
If the synths are intelligent and self-aware, then they have a right to free will.
However closely they may approximate human behavior, they are still our creations. When you see what I have to show you, I think you'll agree that we know what is best for our synths. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a Corsert.
We'll bring that synth home.
That would be best for everyone. Now you should get moving. Men.
stop the Institute. For Maxon and for the Brotherhood.
Here's your holotape, Proctor. Hope the data on that thing was worth it.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the Interceptor would do to you.
I wasn't worried. After all, I built the device myself.
I have confidence in everything I build, too. But that's because I'll only deal with technology that I understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinlan. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
Hopefully it'll reveal a weakness in their defenses.
That would be the best case scenario. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off of it. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted, so it's gonna take some... After that, in the meantime, your mission... Good luck, Knight.
Time to suit up.
Some very bad people may be coming. It's not safe here.
Let's do this. Here we go.
Safety's off. I don't like the look of this place one bit.
Been talk about vaulting one. Some problem there you have caught up in quarantine or some such. There. Your Brotherhood of Steel friend looks nervous. What's the matter? He ain't never seen wolves before. You been to Diamond City? Good noodles. Much faster.
I think White Chat for Charlie's got your work. He's down in there.
How's my little scout doing? You find out what's happening at Pickman Gallery?
God, it was awful. Pickman was a serial killer. He was using dead bodies for his art.
Oh, seriously? That's messed up. Even for this town. I'll put the word out to avoid that place. Good work. You ended up in the abyss, but you crawled back in one piece. Here's your money.
Hey, Hancock.
What's the word? Go ahead. I'm listening. Hey. Something up?
Hancock.
I'm listening. Something up?
You ever tried chess?
What's the word?
Sometimes you need to sacrifice a piece to keep the game going.
Go ahead.
Keep that in mind.
Hey, Hancock.
Guess what someone tells me? Some costume freak is operating in Good Neighbor. And the kicker is, it ain't me.
Mm-hmm.
This neighborhood is ill. I am the cure.
You're priceless. Like the Silver Shroud himself walked out of a comic book into my den. Just priceless. But I gotta ask, one freak to another. Why the getup?
Same reason as you, pal.
Alright. The lowlifes you took out all belong to the same asshole. And that asshole's planning some old-fashioned revenge on you. You dig? Fortunate for you, I want Sinjin to take a dirt nap. He's taken 2-bit Raider outfits and made them scary. Small fish now, but if left alone...
He will be judged for his crimes.
Trust me, he needs a lot of judging. Got a lead on 2 of his own, Smiling Kate and Northy. Smiley is gathering a posse to take you out. And Northy is just running scared. Hired himself some goons and is holding up in Prospect. Just keep
Sinjin thinks he's above judgment, but no one is safe from the Silver Shroud.
Don't get killed. You deal with Sinjin, and I'm inclined to show you some gratitude. You feel me? Hey.
We didn't get to the top of this town by playing fair.
Ever been to Kill or Be Killed? Fine looking weapons. The putrid stink of dishonesty hangs heavy in the air here. Or maybe it's just the drum. Should the need arise, this fortification would make an excellent fallback point.
them back to hell!
Oh, it's you. Oh, sugar. I told Kent all that hero stuff was going to get you.
What happened to Kent? Where is he?
They took him right when they...
Irma.
Oh, Kent.
Here's a Silver Shroud update. In case you missed it, Kendra's reign of terror is over. She won't be... What? Oh, God! What's happening?
On your knees, dirtbag.
What are you doing? Ah!
You need something to take the edge off? Fred Allen, hotel rents first.
This is the Shroud's headquarters. So you must be the Silver
geez,
Shroud's
you ain't one of them
little friend.
Diamond City types, are you?
Don't do it, Shroud. It's a trap. Save yourself. Ah! Ah! Oh my God! Do it, Shroud! Do it! On my knee. Ah!
Tick-tock, Shroud. Don't keep me waiting. We got business that needs finishing.
Here's a Silver Shroud update. In case you missed it, Kendra's reign of terror is over. She won't be... What? Oh, God! What's happening?
On your knees, dirtbag.
What are you doing?
Facilities like this were funded by privately owned corporations, more interested in making a profit than helping. There you
Hey.
Need something?
Going down. Basement.
No need to hide. It'll all be over soon. Show your face. Come on, I dare you.
Say it again. Hold.
Nice.
Going up. Second floor.
That's it.
This place would elicit fear in most individuals. Unfortunately, my training... Wait, what was that?
find the city and blow hard What's the word?
Hancock.
All by your lonesome, you took down the big bad St. John. We get to walk that tightrope one day. Take this for the effort.
You played your part in serving justice to those most deserving of it.
I'm gonna miss these little conversations. Got it.
Now that's what I call locked and loaded. You're lucky the mayor likes outsiders.
You ruined everything. Where'd they go? Go ahead, the Brotherhood.
What?
Okay. Got it. Got it. Okay. Okay.
Something doesn't feel right around here.
88. I've already neutralized the perimeter guard. Just give the word, and we can start the assault on the main flotilla.
This thing you do looks at me the wrong way. Putting it down.
All right, let's go.
Right behind you, sir.